which is actually live. Okay, according to this, we are actually live, so we'll just wait for the stream to come forward and we can. Oh, we have an advert.
Yeah.
It's different. Get rid of the volume so we don't have feedback, please. Okay, so 3, 2.
Why are you doing that? We're already live.
Hi, welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're going to be reviewing Star Trek, the official Starships collection by Eaglemoss, issue 136 and 137.
The stock hand's not great.
That's because you have to do it. It's actually not for business guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so
He's David. I'm Sven. And hi to HyperEd 10100. Hi.
Hello. Okay, so
Adam's here. Hi, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
You're right.
So 2 ships I've actually been looking forward to for different reasons. Cardassian one because you know it's Cardassian. And the Xindi one because it's one of the more interesting of the Xindi ships. So there we go. So should we? Do you want to start with the order to make it zoom?
Issue 136. We have the Cardiassian Keldon class, which everybody was kicking off about not turning up yet. Wait, to be fair. Type warship launched in the 24th century, length 371.88 metres, maximum speed warp 9.6. Okay, in addition to that, we also have notes that the crew's about 500, there's 9 disruptors, and it's in operation in the 2370s, which is nice. And it docks on the stand as you'd expect it to. Okay. There's a CG shot of it, and there's a, not quite, it's a CG shot of it. Which episode's that from? Oh.
I don't know, you're on the magazine, I've got a funny angle.
Oh, is that from Defiant?
Oh, okay, yes.
So that might have been a model, it might have been CG, I can't remember that season. Okay, probably a model.
It would have been.
Yes.
Should have, well, correction, should have been.
Yeah. There we go, Thomas Riker. Bunch of ships. Yeah. Why, as you'd expect.
I like the fact we got to see a fat Cardassian. Okay. No, because think about it. Of all the alien species that you always see, unless the species is very specifically a different body shape, they're always thin, good-looking aliens.
Well,
we rarely got to see any more realistic body shapes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, bear with me a moment because I forgot to put the damn phone on silent, didn't I?
Nice.
Smooth. You sound like my son. That's not good.
What? Smooth?
No, just whether the smooth to start with.
Okay. Right, so should we go back to, reviewing the Starship like the complete professionals that we are?
Topographical view! Won't load on my TV. Sorry, Mike.
Damn those YouTubers! I'd have gotten away with it if it wasn't for, well, those damn YouTubers.
Topographical view.
Topographical.
Of what Adam has referred to as a pregnant Gaylord class. See where it's coming from?
Well, actually, it looks more like a Gaylord class that crashed into a Ferengi and a Klingon and they sort of merged.
We've got someone called Motion Picture. Hi, Motion Picture.
Oh,
I'm
sorry, are you slow? We can't both do the same bad gag at the same time, dude. It doesn't work.
We need to refit.
Do you remember the good old days when we could edit shit like that out?
No. It's been too long.
Oh, it's the first time somebody said that to you in a while.
By January. I swear.
Really? I thought we were going gay January. By January. No. There's a reason there's a reason we need to be able to edit videos. Temples. Yeah. Okay.
Cargo bay loading door, disruptors. Why does this need a cargo bay door?
Because it's a walking great starship.
Okay, fair enough. Keldon class.
The fact that they called it a cargo bay door instead of calling it a shuttle bay, which is what everybody else did.
Yeah, well, okay. There we go. And the Dominion arc.
Actually, this is going to make my Star Trek knowledge look shockingly bad.
Like every other week.
I tell you to spin on it with the amount of revolutions you need to do, we could do warp speed.
That'd be like the laser disc on steroids.
How many Cardassian shuttlecrafts have we ever seen?
Intact?
Yes, in one piece.
On screen?
One.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
There we
Don't you think that's a bit bad, considering DS9? I can only think of one shuttlecraft.
Yeah, possibly.
How many episodes? There've got to have been more extras. Oh, I need to watch DS9 again.
You swear? So does Dave. That's why you need to edit.
It's true. Who said that?
I like your thinking, Adam.
Oh,
I
Adam.
like your thinking. Call to arms. Look, it's Ratchet. And some stuff about the Enterprise C for some reason.
It's trivia.
Okay. Right, okay. Klingon. Okay, right, no problem. She was a Klingon, that's correct, in Next Generation Suspicion. Okay, there we go. Right. 5 dice cast. Let's move on to the ship.
Okay, go on. Have a get.
Nipples!
Do shout outs and then nipples. No nipples, Joe. Go on then, do your review of the ship. I'll tell you the bits I don't like, and then you can tell me the bits you don't like. And then you can tell me what you actually thought was good. Because generally it's alright, there's only 3 bits of that I'm not happy with.
You can tell you what the metal bits are really screaming at me because the definition is...
It's
really
shockingly bad, it's really smoothed over.
Yeah. You see, majority of the paint job looks a little bit plain, but then you pick out little bits.
Yeah.
Which are really quite nicely done. I quite like what they've done here.
Yeah, the British module looks good.
Some of the decorating is quite nice. Let's have a look at that on the screen a little bit better. Is that a Vulcan stand for the tablet? Mm-hmm. Yes, check on Facebook. You'll see someone posted it.
Yeah, they did 2 varieties. They did a skin tone one and they did a gold one as part of a limited collection run, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a sucker. Is basically what it boils down to.
Is that focusing? Kind of is.
I don't know, you've got the pad.
Kind of isn't. Don't worry, we will do photos. They'll probably end up on Facebook for the moment because all of these sites that say they do free photo hosting are all lying.
Are they fibbing, Sven?
They are fibbing.
Yeah.
And then you go to Imgur, which is the one I was trying the most because Dave suggested it.
Yeah.
And it's so slow to upload anything that when you feed it more than about 10 photos, it becomes unusable. And then you go and check one of the uploading apps for it, and they're actually locked out. They're only each app, not user. Each app is only allowed to upload a certain number of photos per day.
So you
per hour or something.
Apps. Oh no, that's
so that number is across all of the users on that app.
Okay. Any reason you put it on the stand upside down?
Yes, because I'm an idiot.
Oh, well, I can't argue with that. I mean, there is empirical evidence that backs up that theory quite nicely. Okay, so
just checked, and the Hideki class is the only Cardassian shuttle listed on Memory Alpha.
Thank you.
But it did appear in 6 episodes, said Hyperred 100.
Yeah, but it was the same one. Sorry, my reference was the fact it was the same shuttlecraft, and then I was trying to think, well, no, they must have named others. But okay, thank you for checking that. I do appreciate it. So I agree with Sven that the parts that are metal are the detail is muted, but the paint job is nice. They went to some effort with picking out the bits. It generally works. The joins are fine. My problem with this one is...
Sorry, just
right? Why did they put Perspex there, which works? I really want to say that is Perspex. If it's not, the paint job is surprisingly good. Yeah. Okay. They went Perspex there, but not on those 2 pieces there where it really screams that it needed it. So they either should have put those as Perspex, or they should have picked a better colour than bright orange.
Yeah, doesn't look quite right.
But that's my only issue with the ship.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's better than all right.
Oh yeah,
great,
Yeah, it's in the 8.5 territories.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 8. Myself.
It would have got 9 if they'd have put perspex in there, or if the definition had been better on the metal component. Yeah. But considering what a pain in the it is to get hold of Cardassian bits and pieces, and as you know, I'm rather fond of the species. I'm happy that.
And we're kind of and we're back into territory where who else would have ever done this model?
See, this is it. I always feel kind of bad ripping into Eaglemoss. Not that you don't deserve it, you really, really do.
On occasions.
But to be fair,
like the XL, A mess.
But to be fair to them as a company, they are producing things that nobody else is or would.
Shall I go and grab the Gaylor?
No, Sven. We get in trouble when you grab gay things on YouTube.
See what happens.
It's shocking. Should we move on?
Should we go and grab the Gaylor? Because someone's asked what it's.
Oh, somebody asked for the Gaylor. Okay.
I'll do it.
It's alright, I'll do it.
Should have thought about this earlier.
I didn't think people would want a comparison. Compare your meerkats.com. God, the Gaylor was really early in the collection as well. What?
Hi Linda, you're right. Okay. Anybody not subscribed? Subscribe. I have a thing I can point to and everything. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's bad news when we've had to go old school.
Set dressing.
Being able to point things out.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on 2 seconds. Cause...
How dusty is that shit?
Well, it's not something that gets done very often, to be fair. And I can't front it off until...
Almost all the single ladies.
I can't front the collection off until it's finished. Because I'm not keeping it in the configuration that it is at the moment.
Right, so... Is any of this the same moulding? You can't do these. Maybe a little bit. No, the metal bar is completely new.
No,
okay.
No, it's completely
totally
new mould.
Right.
It's actually surprising how much better. Oh, I'm going to feel really bad if I slated this in an early review.
You slating our Cardassian warship early in the run of Geekology, it might have happened a little bit.
That might have happened.
Yeah, sad.
Oh yeah, because they they changed the front module as well.
Yeah,
yeah, no, it's completely different
mould. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, even down to the back piece being different. No, they've used none of the same components. Okay.
So how do we compare? How does it compare? Which is better?
This one.
Yep. The new one is better. Keldon is better.
Yeah.
Better defined in most places. Dusting the stands is a real chore.
Yeah.
You ain't kidding.
It is. It's one of those things. I have noticed that there are not many fans of the collection that have the entire collection out on show. A lot of people get them, just put their favourite ships out. So, on the one hand, I totally understand it because it is a massive space investment. And also the other thing is, if you've got kids and animals in the house, you're going to lose the collection quite quickly. I'm lucky the dog has no interest in that section of the room because otherwise,
Whereas my son Jim had a tendency to keep
he
running off the
steals
Starship.
them. He just steals them and runs away to his bedroom.
Now I've got a space dock. He's got something to steal them from and everything.
Okay, so let's move on to the next ship I was actually looking forward to because it's nice when I look forward to 2 in a run.
Are we confirming the scores?
I'm giving it an 8.5, and it would have gotten a 9 if the front had been perspex. The engines, sorry. Why am I calling them engines? They're not engines. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not having a good day. If that had been perspex, or if the metal definition had been higher. Do you want to do the shout-outs before we move on to the next bit?
Dave, Dangerous Dash just turned up and said, "Screw you, YouTube, for notifying me 13 minutes late." Sorry.
No, blame YouTube. Yeah, blame YouTube.
Hyperado0100 saying they do take up a lot of space.
They do.
The final frontier.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's funny. I was talking to an American at DST about the Eaglemoss collection. He went, "Well, it's no problem. It's just a bit of your living room, isn't it?" And I was thinking,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I kid. I did say,
Different
have you
levels.
been in many English people's homes?"
Yeah.
And he went, "No, I don't really know anybody over here." I'm like, "Oh, our house sizes are massively different."
Yeah. That's why we, what they call a large screen TV wouldn't get through most of our front doors.
Well, this is it. So, move on to the Xindi ship.
Xindi Primate Starship, type cruiser, the 22nd century, length 200 meters, weapon particle beam. There we go.
Yes, because every species in the quadrant had roughly the same level of technology at roughly the same time.
Clearly.
Actually, you know what? That was one of the that really hacked me off about Enterprise. Was other than the Vulcans who are superior, it doesn't make any sense that all the spacefaring. Spacefaring? That's not right.
Spacefaring.
Spacefaring.
It was quite interesting how the humans have caught up with so many people so quickly.
So quickly.
The Vulcans were thinking they can overtake us. But then the whole joke comes along, this was from the Klingons. Why do you let the humans run your Federation? Because we gave them a warp core, they strapped to a second warp core, they punched through the reality. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, because humans are nuts.
Well, yeah.
Adam says America does a lot of things supersized, just not the things they should.
I would like to apologise to our American viewers for Sven.
Yeah.
I'd also like to apologise to just all of our viewers for Sven.
Hi.
Hello. Xindi
Primates, cruiser, 22nd century, 200 metres, 60 crew, propulsion, a subspace vortex.
Okay.
So be careful where you put that.
Okay, I've got to say something that I'm really going to regret here. Because I'm
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I watched Enterprise when it originally aired.
Yes.
I watched Enterprise when it came out on DVD.
Has the Blu-rays.
I have not seen Enterprise since. Did you rewatch them all when the Blu-rays came out?
Yes.
Okay. So am I right in assuming you've only seen all of the seasons 3 times, or have you seen them more than that?
Probably only 3 times, maybe 4. Well, rather, season 4 I've seen more than 4
Season 4.
Because it's season 4 and it rocks.
I'm going to get you the other sound. You cannot be trusted. You must go back to the child stand.
Thank you, I'll have the rubbery one. Weapon particle beam. Let's skip the slagging off of Enterprise, shall we?
No, that wasn't what I was slagging.
You don't
off.
remember it, do you?
I was literally going. I remember really liking the ship.
Yeah.
And then my brain going, do you actually remember what the ship looks like on screen? And drawing a couple of zeros.
I'm in no position to be able to comment.
Okay,
To
that's
bear that in
fine.
mind.
Okay.
But there we have a CG shot of the ship. I see, hello, people are, I don't know why the Federation species were designed. Kind of leads me to believe, to feeling they all added something to future ship designs. Yes. Klingons in Enterprise had more powerful weapons, but lousier armour and engines, and very bad targeting.
Yeah, they really were the stormtroopers of the...
As per the Fed races, I can see TNG era or impulse engines on the Andorian ships, deflected dishes on the Tellarite ship, and an oval deflected dishes on the Tellarite ships has an oval deflected dish. The Vulcans with the necks on the Sora class.
Okay, I'm just checking something.
Studying the man. Yeah, so it kind of looks like they were peppering things in that would slowly come together and so on and so forth. Thank you. I see this actor, all I can see in my head is him saying poo to Chandler. Anyway.
Moving
yes. Yes, the sphere alien people, yeah. And one big gun that pretends to be a
Really?
full sphere.
Really was a shocking storyline.
I'm no fan of season 3 of Enterprise, to be fair. Topographical view. I think it's quite a snazzy ship.
It is.
It's rather nice.
It looks like something that had been used in the race scene from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. Designing said Starship. Is it me, or do I see a little bit, just a little bit, of Imperial biker scout thing? What were they called in
It's just
Jedi?
you.
Is it just me?
Just
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember the name of the damn things. I've got them in my head. I've got biker scout, the biker troopers, whatever they were called, falling off them.
I'm just waiting for the comment section to go ding ding
Star
ding ding
Wars.
ding 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 ding.
Not so. Speeder bikes. That's it. Thanks.
I wondered how long. It's an imaginative title, Sven.
For some reason, I got it in my head that they should fall apart when you press a button on them.
I saw a meme on
assumed that was
Facebook
a
last
toy.
week that genuinely made me giggle because I remember thinking it at the time and then forgetting it, and then afterwards I was like, damn, somebody wrote down something that I should have done, which was that bit where all the Jawas are lying dead around the walker, and Obi-Wan goes up and goes, this must have been stormtroopers, they're the only people who shoot with such precision.
And then for the rest of every movie,
just forgot. They just forgot for the rest.
In fact, it appears that all their eyes are doing impressions of Cylons because they too cannot shoot.
Actually, yeah. See, now that always really hacked me off about Battlestar because I loved Battlestar, but it made no sense that they would be such lousy shots. They're robots, for God's sake. They should be awesome shots.
Yeah. But if they were, it would be a very short
It
show.
would be a really short show.
The Xindi arc, yeah, we're not talking about that, please. Thank you. Then we hit season 4 and things go all right again. Yes, Enterprise E and Enterprise the Council, and there we go. Speeder bike at the front. I swear, speeder bike. It's a speeder bike here as well. Just needs the flanges at the back and someone sitting on it. Anyway,
No.
Lantry next.
Yes.
Let's hope we don't get too old waiting for it.
Oh,
Coat shine.
Oh, you
here we
had
go.
to pick the week I couldn't drink. Oh, right. Review the ship. You just saw the reference material for it, so hopefully your brain is nice and fresh.
Brain fresh. Okay.
Even a zombie wouldn't touch it. Smells a bit off.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it running past trees and everything.
Just bitch about the fact that it's got no acrylic in the engine. Let's shift on.
Yeah, it's like wait.
No, actually, to be fair, I like the bulk of it. It's purely the engine.
I mean, it kind of feels plain, and you look at it again, and it's not.
No, there's
really-
marvellous detail. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
I mean, it's quite a lot of detail on the bottom.
Look.
But I maybe wanted it a bit more picked out.
Rotate, flip it over, and then rotate it 15 degrees at an angle with the light, so you can see the colour change in the paint.
Oh, okay.
My
Is this
problem.
the right colour? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter than it should be, but yeah. According to the magazine. See, I am having to go to the magazine for reference material.
That join line is quite nicely integrated.
Yeah, it is.
into
It's
the
well
design.
integrated. Just bitch about the engines. It's the bad bit.
Yeah, but then with all this strapping. through-
No, they've been really easy to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Alright.
I'll tell you what. Let's.
It's hugely inoffensive.
I tell you what, let's re-look at how we view some of the Eaglemoss stuff. Let me put it to you as a slightly different argument, right? Most toy companies produce a toy having a rough idea what their audience base is, yeah? I mean, we're expecting so many kids, such and such sold this, such and such sold this, and they theorise about how much money they're going to make. Eaglemoss have subscribers.
Yeah.
In a lot of countries around the world, they have fixed subscription, and then on top of that, they sell to magazines,
Yeah.
and they go to events and sell back issues and all the rest of it, and they have got the amazing web store. So, if you put all of that together, do you not think that maybe, just maybe, they could produce slightly higher graded quality than they do?
No.
Not for the price point.
Not for this
Not
price
for the
point.
price point.
To be fair, I think considering how much these, I mean, you're still getting them at £10.
I'm still getting them at £10 a shot.
I don't think we can complain.
We can complain, it just might not be justified.
No. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more picking out on the bottom.
What, in the paint?
Yeah. There's quite a lot of detail here that would have looked better with a little bit of work on them. But
Yeah, but again, we're looking at CG copies, that's the problem.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to
It's
quickly
nice.
go to the
I
boards
quite
before
like
we
it.
do scores?
It's just it's not doing anything for me. But then it's not particularly iconic.
Fair
You see what I mean? Okay, let's go back to okay, all I can think about when I think Stormtroopers is the song Expendable by Voltaire. Means nothing to me, I'm afraid. Motion picture also needed 3 cylons per ship. I mean, I hope that one of them would have been able to start.
Yeah, you'd have thought.
Still couldn't. And they kept falling for the, let's put the brakes on, get behind you and shoot you from behind. What's with that?
We need to watch that later. Just as a side note.
Okay. Linda Berlin, what is Dave and Sven's favourite iteration of the Enterprise? I have a soft spot for the E, but the one from the original show is always my favourite. I know your answer. The one from the original show. A? Bollards. You're lying to me. Which A?
See, that's a good question. Which A? 4.
Subject 4. You're not going with the original ship, original series ship, because I've got a feeling you're really, really ill if you're saying anything other than the TARS Enterprise. Have you seen a psychiatrist this week?
The thing is, whilst the original is the most iconic version of the ship, and it is,
Someone poisoned you.
the A has always been, no, the A has always been my favourite, but it switches which version of the A.
Do you know how many
Because I love
episodes
the
we've got
purpose.
where you said that your original favourite is the original Enterprise?
No, we've never actually graded that.
Yeah, we have. Little bit, tad, little bit.
Still the A.
And you've got,
It's always been the A. No, don't get me wrong, the original series one is the most iconic, and I mean, Sven, you've only got to look in fucking any room in the house, and yes.
People wonder why I feel like I've got huge memory problems.
It's because of me. The A has always been my favourite of all of them.
I'm just amazed. Okay, top 3. Do you top 3? You're going to go with the A first, which I cannot believe you're going with the A. But
The A is my favourite, and then it's the original.
And then, what's your third one? Because the A's not even getting in my top 3. Just to confuse people completely.
The next end, well, it's got to be. So yeah.
You've got quite a few to choose from.
It's the
to
D.
be fair.
It's
the D?
Of course, it's the D.
Really?
Yeah, of Enterprises.
Yeah. You've got the option of.
Okay, how it actually goes: the A, the original series, and the NXO one from the Mirror Universe.
Okay.
There you go.
So phase 2.
I love the phase 2, but it's not.
Cage Enterprise.
Again, an Enterprise
C.
I love, but it's not in the.
I'm not going to mention the B because it's just ugly.
No, nobody
the
likes
E,
the B. Nobody
the
likes
J,
the B. No.
Xindi 330.
No, definitely not. Absolutely no.
Okay.
No. Did I mention no?
I'm going to do my top 3.
You know I hate those ships. You know I really dislike them.
I'm going to do my top 3. At number 1 is the motion picture refit Enterprise. Because that's basically the pearlescent paint job, so on and so forth, and it hasn't been messed with and hasn't got a flat colour scheme like it did in Star Trek 4 and 5 when they just took the same model and screwed up the paint scheme. You're weird. Second, the Enterprise E.
Why?
It kicks ass. Come on, look at that thing.
It's not a nice looking ship, Sven.
We have very different tastes in starships, in case you hadn't noticed.
It's true, we do.
The problem is my third one. It's usually gets to me. Say again?
Not the F, please.
It's not going to be that guppy, no. Same as it's not going to be the D, because that looks like a flying duck.
The D. There's nothing wrong with the D.
The weird thing is I
Galaxy
quite
classes were
like
nice
the
ships.
J, just to be really, really confusing. But no, I'm just going to piss off everybody watching, potentially, because I've got an argument going on in my head between the Phase 2 Enterprise...
All the voices. All of the voices.
Between the Phase 2 Enterprise...
Yeah, it's nice.
And the Disco Enterprise. Now,
I've not seen it enough to really...
I've seen enough to know that it comes in, and it's basically what the classic Enterprise would have looked like if someone who, like the refit, got the emits on it. John Eves did the first pass on it.
He didn't.
John Eves did the first pass on it, who of course designed the Enterprise B and the Enterprise... Well, redesigned the Excelsior into the Enterprise B and did the E. And his version of the Disco Prize didn't have the swoopy back pylons.
I like the swoopy back.
That was done by the visual effects department.
Yeah, that was.
And what we've resulted with the exception of those stupid holes down the pylons.
Yeah, why has it got those?
Why has it got holes? But other than that, I think that's a remarkably good reimagining of the original Enterprise, and far better than that thing we got in 2009.
Thank you for mentioning the only ship I hate more than the J.
That's my pleasure.
Actually, let's interesting question. Top 3 worst Enterprises.
The Excelsior class, the Excelsior class, and the Excelsior class.
Really? Because I think the 2009 beats the Excelsior.
No, it doesn't. No. Let's take the worst designed classic era ship ever, put knobbles on it.
It wasn't
to make
the
it look even
worst
worse.
design ever, but it was really up there.
It's not.
No, it was up there. I'm not
It's
arguing
not
massively
pleasant.
with you.
It's not
It's
pleasant.
not
And let's
great.
put some bits on it just so we can blow them back off. And it's a mess. Then it's the 2009.
Do you know what's really funny? For years, and I mean years, the B was always my most hated Starship. Those were Enterprise. And then we got the 2009 Enterprise, and that just blew that straight down the charts. And then we got the...
You know what?
Go on.
The refit 2009 Enterprise.
Yeah, that's
when
a
they
sequel.
thinned
That's a
out.
second one.
That was the only thing.
The
about
only
Beyond
reason they thinned the goddamn...
is to make it look more fragile. And that's the worst part in Beyond. But I can't attack it too much because we actually got a saucer set that's a carbon copy of the one they wanted to do in the motion picture.
The fact that they argued...
The greebles
the fact
at the
that they
top of the neck
argued-
was right. It was just like, that's awesome.
The fact that they argued that not only could it be done, but they went, she's still trying to draw power from this because we're not separated properly. The fact that somebody else went, it's doing this because it hasn't disconnected properly.
Yeah.
Was well, yeah, if you're a bridge officer, you would know that.
I think one of the writers might have had a clue, and his name's Simon
Pegg.
Let's go back to this because it's got mental since we started.
Because I should imagine everybody's jumping on with that.
Yes,
one.
okay. Dave says it's a green ship. It is green.
It is yeah,
It is green.
it's green. Yeah.
It's Aldebaran whiskey.
Oh, we haven't scored this thing yet.
No, you paused.
Okay.
It's your own fault.
I paused. It's my fault.
But it's not mind-blowingly good like most green ships are, so it's a tad of a letdown compared with those other ones, but it's still not the worst ever. You're really confused.
True. No, it's right. It is right.
We'll come back to scoring in a moment. Okay, Hyperred 100. My top Enterprise will have the motion picture refit. It's a fine ship, said Dave. I assume about that. Motion picture, TMP Enterprise for me. You shock me. Motion picture. You do. Dave, were you also a fan of Babylon 5?
Yeah, I was actually.
I wasn't.
Which
is weird considering what
I'm
happened with the
curious
pilot.
why there's a B5 question. Why?
Because it's just been thrown into the mix.
literally,
This is how things work when you like.
Okay, but B5 was good. Farscape was infinitely better.
Okay.
Lex was worse.
Beast Wars.
God, Lex was worse. How did they get so many seasons?
Hyperred 100. On a similar note, the XL Discovery Enterprise is now available for pre-order on Eaglemoss's web store, priced at $49.99. Delivery supposedly in December. Thanks for ruining the news part.
We were
later
going
on.
back to the news section later. But that's fine because I want to have I still want to cover that.
We have to because of the confusion over it, because people are not paying attention.
Yeah.
Frankly,
Mint.
Adam says Expendable is a song about stormtroopers in red shirts featuring the vocal talents of Robert Picardo and Tim Russ. You can find it on YouTube. There is a full album of them called Bitractual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're into Star Trek music, I highly recommend you get the Enterprise Band. It's a blues album. It's very, very well done.
Yeah, Tim Russ's album. I think I've got a bit of
hang on.
as well.
You've got what?
I think I've got Tim Russ's album.
Tim Russ's album?
Yeah.
What, did you travel backwards in time?
Right.
Because he's released 6.
It might have been quite a while ago. I have no idea. It's sitting on my shelf next to Yellow Eyes' back. So.
Oh, now that. Actually, you know what? I think that was the best Star Trek album ever.
That isn't actually Trek.
That isn't actually Trek.
Yeah. Okay. Dave says, why the A over the refit? Yes, why the A over the refit, Dave?
Why the A over the refit? It's all
just special boy.
I just like it.
You like Star Trek 5, don't you?
Yeah. You know I like Star Trek 5. That has never been a secret that I like Star Trek 5. I think...
I would like to attempt to get out, but it's your house.
Yeah, you've never you really have an issue with 5.
That's because it's shit. It's got nice Star Trek
moments.
Even
Star Trek
D.
6.
Even D.
Wrath of Khan, then Star Trek 6, then maybe other good ones. But yeah.
What's that got to do with Star Trek 5?
Just the Enterprise.
Right, okay. Motion picture, agree TOS is iconic, but TMP amazed me in 79 and I've been my favourite ever since, with the D coming up next.
Yeah.
I've still got a really big soft spot for the Phase 2, but...
if you're a big fan of the Motion Picture Enterprise, have a gander at my Facebook and go back a couple of weeks. I managed to get hold of some 1979 original press pins. Those things are stunning, and the Enterprise is just gorgeous.
I think we may have had a close-up of that in the previous episode. So if you haven't watched every episode we've ever done, go and sort that out. There's only 300 of them. It's just a weekend. Honest. Motion picture, I quite like the look of the Disco Enterprise ordering Monday. Don't blame you.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
If I had money and I didn't need to buy a PC and I had room, that might be
we need the PC. We need to edit so I can go back.
David's laughing his ass off.
Doing these sober is harsh. Why is he laughing his ass off?
Okay, the holes are there to act as a visual break for the width of the toss end nacelles. Okay. Literally a perforated strip, break it off and you've got the toss pylon. It's kind of a point.
We don't want to break anything off to help you toss with the pylon.
Help me. Motion picture, I do want to know, is there a green ship scale? Only when they have armour.
Green ship. Could be.
Off topic, any love for season 1 Buck Rogers?
No. Yeah?
No.
Yeah, Buck Rogers was great.
I don't remember.
Oh. The fighters were pretty cool. The main ships were. What season was it where they went out into? They literally did a Battlestar, and they went out in space in that big fight. In that,
no, I don't remember any of it.
Oh, it's been years since I saw that. I need to go back to that. Yeah.
I think the only thing this is the thing. Battlestar for some reason sticks in my head, and I don't know why. And I like the uniforms as well, even though we were
the uniforms. No, the uniforms worked. The cloaks didn't, but the rest of the uniforms.
I think I quite like the way the guns rested as well. That was quite cool.
And calculators.
And though the reboot of Battlestar Galactica was really, really well made and really, really well done and fantastic in every way, shape or form, didn't like it.
Oh, I love that. You know I'm a big fan of the remake. And they're redoing it as well, so it'd be interesting to see what they come up with this time round.
Linda's asked, Sven, you must prefer Star Trek 5 over Into Darkness.
No,
possibly the only way.
I was about to say,
Star Trek 5 is going to come top.
He hates 5 with a passion.
But Into Darkness is just worse.
See, it's always amuses me because people go, oh, yeah, such and such was... To me, none of the classic films were bad. There were some that were better than others. Wholeheartedly agree. But none of them were bad.
Okay, let's just address this straight off. As far as I'm concerned, out of the first 6 movies, the 5th one is the worst one. Out of the first 10 movies, the 5th one is still the worst one.
What? No way that you can compare 5 generations.
Out of the first 13 movies, the 5th one is the second to last, with Into Darkness coming in at the end, and I'd rather watch Galaxy Quest any day of the week.
Oh, God.
So,
Just no.
but then I didn't have a huge problem with Nemesis. Most people did. I did
Nemesis
prefer
was
it
alright.
if it had been directed by someone who had clue what it was doing and didn't cut out the bits that were actually important.
Nemesis was okay.
But, you know, I quite liked Insurrection because it felt like
Insurrection
a long
was
episode
a
of it.
really good, well-made film.
It was a TNG, double episode.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted by that point. First Contact, I came out of the cinema hating it. Then I saw it on home video and loved it because they changed the colour temperature.
I liked First Contact. Everybody. See, that's it. Everybody always goes. Yeah, First Contact with Wrath of Khan or Wrath of Khan First Contact. Those two switch. But
I'm one of these strange people who looks at Star Trek 2.
No, whoa, stop!
Sick.
The statement was fine. Right there. You could have ended it there with, I'm one of the strange people, and just end it. Our viewers would have agreed.
2 and 6 feel a little bit too militaristic for me.
Well, yeah, they were.
So, yeah. So, my favourite Trek film overall is actually 4.
Yeah. As a mood piece, totally agree.
Okay, where did I get to? I was in it, wasn't it? Dave says, Dangerous Dark says, I prefer Star Trek 5 over Into Darkness, but purely for political reasons. Star Trek 5 has the same original cast, but they both suck all the same. Fair enough. Adam says Buck Rogers went downhill in the last season's set.
Yeah, that was the one
On the
set in
Explorer, I
space.
believe the ship was called. Okay.
Yeah.
Dangerous Dark Dave says, Galaxy Quest is like the 3rd best Star Trek movie.
Can't argue. Can't argue.
HyperRed 0100 says agreed, Dag. Linda Burley says I always had a soft spot for Voyage Home. Feel it's underrated.
Yeah.
I'm not underrating it. I'm putting it top. But it's like I like the motion picture, but that's mostly because of the ship. I like Star Trek 3 because that's mostly because of the ship, and up until the point where they blow it up, and the whole breaking down of the Excelsior because it deserved it, and the fact that Space Dock was gorgeous.
The Space Dock was very, very pretty.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I like the hardware apparently. So who knew?
Should we score this and then we can go on to the news since people
Let's come back to, because that's still going a little bit mental. Let's score that bad boy. I'm giving it a 7. Nothing offensive about it. Nothing particularly wrong about it. Okay. You might have wanted some see-through plastic in the back.
I'm going to go with this. I'll agree with you on the 7. It would have scored an 8 if it literally had the proper engine port at the back. So that just didn't work for me. So
Let's do a bit of sharing to the camera here because.
Are you whipping it out on the internet? And we're playing show and tell. Yeah? Is this your cunning plan here, son? Talk me through your plan here, son.
I'd rather not. Great. There we go. Right, so let's pop that down. There will be photos, as I said earlier.
Sorry, did you just call me a puff?
Yes.
Why are we
yes,
stating the obvious? Is there a reason for this? Or is it just stating the obvious?
Right. Okay.
Right, go on, go back to the news. Oh, we're going to do the news. Okay,
We'll
this
do
is
the news. We'll come back to the stuff in a minute.
Eaglemoss!
Eaglemoss. As has been mentioned, the Disco Enterprise is indeed up for pre-order. It is the XL version. It is not the Disco Enterprise from the Star Trek Discovery, the official Starships collection. It is the Star Trek, the official Starships collection XL series. So it's big, it's 50 quid, and there will be another one coming along later, which will be in the normal Discovery collection. Normal Discovery collection price of £35 if you're not a subscriber, and £30 if you are. I've got a feeling it won't look anywhere near as good as the XL in that smaller size. But we'll see. After what they did with the Enterprise A. Who knows? Right, while David's away, let's...
David's coming back.
David's coming back. Okay.
Right, go on, do shout outs.
While we're at it, here's how I break down the movies. And I can't alt-enter to do a different line. Try Shift and Enter. Shift and Enter, try that. I might let you. Hoping. But we'll see. We'll come back to that. Okay, so there's that.
I tell you a spaceship that I've never seen a model or a toy of that I always thought somebody should have done.
The Ark?
I can't remember the name of it, but the last Starfighter, that fighter, They've never done a toy or a thing for that, and I would have thought.
Oh, I think they have. Actually, having said that, I think it must have been unofficial.
I was about to say, I've never seen anything.
I've seen resin.
That is something I'd quite like to have
resin.
a little something from. So, like that film when I was a kid. Same as
Immense shift.
Flight of the Navigator. I've never seen that either. And you'd have thought somebody somewhere would have.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in resin. But then,
resin. Well,
to be fair, I don't think there's any ship I've not seen resin at some point, including all the Francis Joseph stuff. But, okay. Will you be getting the Enterprise F model later this year? We'll be getting it. Whether it's later this year is another question entirely.
It'll be gotten, but that'll be in your collection.
You haven't got the Voyager, have you? The concept Voyager yet?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
It's on my list.
Yeah. If they wanted to sell more, they should have sold the small version and do the XL version. I got a feeling that the XL version's been targeted at Christmas.
Yeah.
You stick that out on the shelves at Christmas, you put that in Forbidden Planet, people are going to be buying it. I think that's why. And I think the thing is people will buy it, and then people will get the other one as part of their subscription.
Yeah.
They will sell more this way around.
They'll sell far more this way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I'm probably wrong.
No, I think you're bang on that one.
I've seen unofficial models of the Gunstar.
Oh, thank you, Gunstar.
Okay, right. Dave's gone fully mental on the where the movies are in his head.
He's done a complete breakdown.
Yeah, number 1, Twok.
Well, yes.
Graphicon for those who are.
Yeah.
Number 2, First Contact.
See, I try not to judge the TNG ones in the classics.
Number 3, Star Trek 2009. He's really throwing it out there.
What?
Yeah.
2009?
No, Dave, you're ashamed. Be ashamed. Be ashamed.
Is he
4,
crack first?
I think so. 4, The Undiscovered Country. 5, Beyond. That should have been where 2009 was. 6, The Search for Spock. 7, The Voyage Home. Okay.
I have a very, very firm policy in life, especially in Trek, and that is I don't piss on anyone's parade unless I have to. Everybody enjoys what they
8, Insurrection. 9, The Motion Picture. 10, Generations. That's too high.
What?
11, Nemesis. 12, The Final Frontier. And 13, Into Darkness.
Okay, Dave, get out an umbrella. I'm about to.
Hold on. Hold on.
Go on.
There's another line underneath.
Okay.
The opening 10 minutes of 2009 is like the best 10 minutes of Star Trek. He has a point. That was
really
epically done.
It was really well done.
With a Kirk that was superior.
Yes, because he had the proper Kirk.
Yes.
Because
with or without the hammer.
We've had many discussions about the fact that he should have been Kirk. He should have been Kirk.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against the other Chris. The other Chris is fine. He's a good actor, and his portrayal of Kirk is fine. But it's not epic. He would have been. Oh, could you imagine? Mind you, he would have been an absolute killer, because between that and Marvel, yeah. Man would never need to work again.
And reverse.
Right,
when's the next TFG1 collection review? When I have a working PC, because trust me, we've tried to in Transformers Alive. Doesn't work. Does not work. It's just no. Do you any idea how much alcohol I need to do one of those? We can't film me drinking that much. eBay, no. YouTube. What we're going to do, and I'm assuming by the next TFG1 collection, you're meaning the book series.
I'm presuming he's on about the graphic novel. Presume she's on about the graphic novel.
What we're going to do is, once we've got the working PC, is we're going to do a roundup. I'm going to get the big pile of them, which are still in their shipping boxes, because I was supposed to be reviewing them.
Is that because of your age?
I don't care, it's your house. Get out!
Why? Don't you want to talk about your massive piles? No? No, okay.
I found Gunstar at 144 scale from fantasticplastic.com for $125 plus shipping.
Thank you for letting me know.
144 scale, so about that big?
Something like that.
Okay.
That should be better because she was a fighter. So
Okay. Dave Dangerous Duck says, I agree the whole film is kind of a letdown a little bit, but man, that opening is so strong. He has a point. He has a point. The man has a point.
He does. I'm not arguing with the point.
But is that enough to carry the whole film? Because the problem is that film's not... I don't think it's a bad film. It's a little bit Trek light.
Film?
It's a bit Trek light, and I hate the tech. Especially that bloody
Don't
shit.
talk to me about the tech.
But I don't think they did a bad job with the storyline. I don't think they did a bad job with the casting.
Hold the fort for 2 seconds, because this is something that just amused me.
Holding the fort. Please bear in mind we're holding the fort, we're not holding down the fort. Because the fort isn't inflatable and trying to float off. We're holding the fort.
You know, one of the things that we both really hated about the 2009 Star Trek? You know that you have all your com badges on your bag, and I just got a bag of general badges that I love. I got that specifically because of 2009. Well, it did sum it up. It really summed up 2009. Yeah, straight.
Why did I turn into Patrick Moore? I do that on a regular basis. I apologise. Apparently I looked like Patrick Moore at some point. Probably still do. I'm just a little more animated than him now.
And reanimated if it carries on.
Yeah. Sorry, my nasal. I'm doing something weird. Where's your xylophone? I don't know. Where did you stick your xylophone? Adam has given us a link to the Gunstar.
Thank you. I shall peruse that later.
Right. Other news. What's the other news?
No, not really. I mean, there was Trek Shorts yesterday, but apparently that was a right raw fudge up.
Yes. Half the states can't watch it for some reason.
Why?
It's gone wrong.
Why did they? What happened?
Even the writers' room have started. The Star Trek writers' room have started tweeting out that they're frustrated that the people outside of North America can't watch them.
Oh, so they're not that bothered about the fact that the rest of the world is slightly screwed where it comes to the Trek Shorts. They're just bothered that half of America can't watch them. Okay.
Do you understand English?
Yes. Why?
Because I just said that they're pissed off that people outside of North America can't watch it. So they're miffed about the rest of the world.
Well, yeah. They need to do
I would write this down for you, but getting you to read it wouldn't help.
Reading doesn't...
Okay.
Bad.
Right, other news... I mean, Space Dock should be coming...
Space Dock.
Some people have been charged $23.99 this week.
Including me.
Really? Space Dock's $24.99. If you're a subscriber, you should be getting £1 off that, shouldn't you?
Yep.
So not only have they not sent out a leaflet telling you when they're going to charge you, they'll just charge you out of the blue and hopefully it'll be turning up. It might be Space Dock. You never know. Could be several weeks before we actually see them though in Eaglemoss. But
so, how do you feel about that?
When Space Dock arrives, we will be doing a roundup of Space Docky type things.
Oh, that's going to take long. Here is the micro machine.
You know that little Space Dock you gave me?
The one from Attack Wings, yes.
No, it's not from Attack Wing at all.
Is it not from
Star Trek Ascension?
Oh, Attack Wing Ascension. Yeah. No, it is Ascension. Yeah,
yes, but it's got nothing to do with Attack Wing. It's an entirely different company.
I know it is. Yeah, it's No,
and it came in a pack of 3.
Yes. Well,
why do you
think you got one? I bought the pack of 3. I wanted a Space Dock, and I gave you the other because I'm not playing the game yet.
And what they refer to them as space star bases.
There's star bases.
They also do Romulan star bases and Klingon star bases.
Yeah, I'm going to go Romulan one.
So yes, okay.
Yeah, the ships for that collection are
Did I shout at some point and I didn't realise?
Yes.
Motion picture we heard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the rest of the ships from that collection are
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, I mean they're really bad.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's a shame. So we've got only 6 minutes left. That hour's gone pretty quick.
Sven, It was an hour with you. They always feel like eternity.
For men. Eternity for men.
Eternity for men.
That was weird. The picture kind of went HDR for a moment there. Has my phone been upgrading itself? It's a HDR capable camera, to be fair, but I've never known it be able to record.
But not on the internet connection. It's it doesn't like it, does it? So
no, I am contemplating upgrading the phone at some point if I get funds.
Why? That's a gorgeous phone. Let's worry about your PC, then we can worry about the phone.
I'm also looking forward to Vija and Regular One. Vija's been confirmed, Regular One hasn't.
They will. I'm hoping they do Regular One.
Well, yeah. But
I mean, I'm looking forward to Vija, to be fair.
The thing is, you've got to bear in mind that the subscription, the numbered episode, the numbered issues are running out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, they dragged their heels for so long ago.
And they've detailed quite a few specials to tie in with that time period.
Yeah.
So unless specials start becoming
weekly,
or they do more web specials afterwards.
Yeah.
I think we're running out of time.
Maybe they'll just keep us on, then every couple of months one will arrive as if by magic and be, by the way, do you remember this?
That would be a little bit against the law.
They're just attached.
Just a bit. But there we go. It's probably the autofocus, yes. Just popping in and out of quality, not terribly. Yeah, it's probably, plus the lighting.
Actually, didn't your wife say that you pop in and out of quality?
Regular One would be the next space station if Space Dock sells. That's what Ben told me.
But it'll sell.
That'll be like 5.
It's funny. I've spoken to a few people because obviously I'm
Space Dock could better sell.
I've been theorising things I want to do about the Space Dock, and a few people have said to me that they're buying multiples of it because they want to do similar stuff.
Okay.
So it's just like, okay.
How many LEDs can I stuff in this model?
Oh, it doesn't need them.
So you need one.
You need 2. That's it. The way I'm working my configuration at the moment is one solid with a handful of fibre optic, one that twinkles in and out for the fibre optic, and one for the blue ring. That's it. 3. And technically I could probably run the blue ring from the one for the main lights, but I want them at different levels because I want the blue to be quite strong for the ring and less for lights.
Public service announcement: be careful when trying to light your blue ring.
That's my kind of gag. Well, you can't use my jokes.
Well, again,
Sven's now doing jokes about our
Xindi plaque wouldn't go up on the web store, and less than a week later it was.
Yeah, the Xindi plaque. That was not a surprise. Come on,
it wasn't.
Let's be honest. Really surprised?
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they managed to get a deal with the Diagnosti, and suddenly there's a bunch of Japanese bought cubes on the British web store. Because he specifically said at some point that wouldn't happen. Just as the same time he also specifically said this was the Starships collection, you're not getting a Space Dock. Great chatting to you again, guys, says Linda. Catch you again next time.
Always a pleasure. Thank you. Have a good night.
Dave says, oh yes, I expected it. I was just like, oh really? Yes, is the response I got. Okay, right. Any last questions? You have 3 minutes. Because someone needs to get to sleep because he's starting to collect for Children in Need tomorrow. Is that right?
No, I'm volunteering for Dazzling Dreams next week. I will be with the BBC all next week to help BBC's Children in Need appear.
There we go. Adam says, I'm second.
In line for the,
In line for the... Sorry, I've got
Borg, for the Borg.
For the Borg.
Okay, because I said I'm first.
Okay. How very Borgy.
It is a lovely little thing, to be fair. It is. It's just not worth what they go for on eBay.
It doesn't. I mean, it reminds me very much of the Johnny Lightning one.
I think the Lightning one's actually better.
It's certainly not worth £500.
I've seen them go for £1,000.
Yeah. That's what's happened with the Glen.
Oh, the Glen's all over the place. The Glen's gone for as little as $130 and as much as $1,300. So
50 went on the web store.
50 went. No, 100 went on the web.
50 went on the web store.
What, in England?
Yeah.
Oh no, see, I was referring to they dumped 100 DST weekend on the American web store.
No, it's before the DST weekend.
It went live on the Sunday.
No, it didn't. No, we must have already sold them by then. The problem was with the British one is that they put 50 on the web store and sold 61 of them.
Do I?
Yeah. It was a glitch. Basically, apparently, it was 11 or maybe 13.
So what did they do then?
They basically emailed a load of people going, sorry, we actually run out by that point. You're not getting one. Here's a refund. And 20% off on the store. I believe at least one person kicked off at them and is getting a discount on every single ship in the Discovery line from this point onwards.
Well, fair play. Yeah, I'd have kicked off.
Yeah, I mean...
You order one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how on earth could 11 or even 13 people hit buy at exactly the same moment on a system like that? That's
unlikely.
Yeah. And get through checkout.
It's unlikely.
Eat fishy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right then, so we now need to wrap this up.
It was 40 quid on the web store, yeah.
Yeah, it was 40 quid at the events as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. They're posting it out for free, so technically cheaper to get it on the web store. You're not having to pay postage.
Yeah.
Right, so thank you very much for watching.
Hold on, I haven't finished.
I thought you had.
No!
It's 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock.
Come.
Okay.
Meow. Chill. Meow. Chill. Meow. Chill. Meow. Ice cubes are coming your way. Been sorting out a few things. Somehow I ended up with 3 copies of the Next Gen Technical Manual.
Cool.
None of them are hardback.
And there's a good reason for that.
But
If
it
it is a TNG hardback.
needs to be hardback. I said this recently to the Okudas.
I agree.
I think reissue that damn thing in a hardback.
Actually, not only reissue it, but reissue it and retweak some of the graphics in it as well. I'd like to see
full colour version of that.
I'd like to see a full colour version. Yeah. Full colour version. Actually, do you know what I actually want more than that? More than a hardback version of that. I want it to be a hardback plastic version of that, like it was for the TOS.
How about with an update for the Enterprise E as well?
No.
Just no fun.
Just the D.
Well, they had 50 in them. I can see them hitting at the same time. I just don't think their checkout had any kind of advanced measures to prevent incorrect sales in it. I don't think it has any advanced measures. So it's probably in 11 baskets. Again, I don't think there was any advanced measures. And they all went to complete their order separately. Yes, which is where the problem falls down, because when you go to checkout, it should have gone up with, sorry, this is out of stock, you took too long.
Think Geek do it within seconds.
Yeah.
Think Geek, God, you go to checkout and he goes, yeah, you're not getting that in your country. We are not shipping that bad boy.
Yeah, you get that on Amazon as well. I'm trying to avoid using Amazon now because they're just being dicks now.
Are they?
Bezos.
I understand why Think Geek do it. It's to keep within copyright.
No, Bezos, the head of Amazon, who calls himself a Trek fan and then donates a huge amount of money to an anti-LGBT candidate in the States. It's not compatible.
Okay, let's wrap this.
But EM are shite, especially on the web store. Well, in general customer service terms, let's be honest. To be fair, they're not bad at swapping out, giving you out another replacement unit if yours is dead. But there's a lot of things they could be doing a lot better. Just thinking about it for 5 minutes.
Where could people subscribe to us, Sven?
Subscribe to us here on YouTube.
Where could they follow us, Sven?
On YouTube. No, on Facebook. There's Facebook, there's Twitter.
And there's Twitter.
We've still got stuff on Flickr for the time being, so if you want to have a look at the stuff on Flickr, go and do it quickly before that goes. Apparently, I think it's January, we lose the ability to have more than 1,000 photos, so I've got to download them all just to make sure I definitely got them all. So go and check those out as quickly as you can before that disappears. I think this is all going to tie into the reboot of the channel in January, so hopefully we'll have found somewhere more sensible to put the photos, which isn't Facebook. Putting the photos on Facebook, they just get crippled in a horrible compressed mess of lower resolution than what they should be. Look at the Robocop photos; they are not as good as they should be. And they're not as good as they should be.
Right, well, I think that about wraps it up for us then. Thank you very much for watching.
Let's not forget charging everyone at least 3 times for the first shuttle set. How about buying the 4th shuttle set and getting several Enterprise A XLs through instead, which you then have to send back before they'll send you the real thing, which they still haven't done, even though everybody sent back their ships. They have errors that should have been ironed out in web shops in the mid-90s. Yes, I could build a web shop with one of the leading third-party companies that are better than that thing. It's ridiculous. But there we go. Let's leave it there and let's go. Have a good night.
Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, that went as smoothly as bikini
As an Android
waxing
sponsor made data. Subscribe.
Not with your middle finger.
Videos are popping up all over the place. All right. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.